Welcome back to another episode of the Talk Your Shit Sports Podcast. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. We got some hot takes going on tonight. I mean, we got playoff basketball. We got Julio on now. We got a lot of stuff, man. And, it's coming down, man. Summertime's here, man. I hope everyone's doing well. P, how was your week?
It was good, man. It was good. You know, weather's starting to look good. I mean, so it was good. It was good.
All right, bet, man. I want everyone right now. I had a good week, man. I mean, I'm ready to start Monday, man. It's on the popping this week, so we're gonna get it lit. But I want everyone to go over and subscribe to our YouTube channel. I mean, we put together a great lineup of just amazing athletes, amazing coaches, trainers who are doing amazing work out here, man. And go check out their story. Go check out their journeys, man. And
resume's nice.
Pull some gems. See if you can pull some gems from those episodes.
Resume's nice. The resume's nice, T.
Oh yeah, we lit. What's up there, man? We putting up numbers. Man. When hit us up on IG, Talk Your Shit Sports Podcast, on Instagram, on Facebook, Talk Your Ish Sports Podcast, wherever you listen to your podcast, Anchor, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, again, Anchor, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, wherever you listen to that, come lock into us. But P, arguably the best wide receiver, arguably the best wide receiver in the game over the last couple of years. He wants to be on a contender. They did choke in the Super Bowl. Julio wants out, man. Roll Tide. One of the best receivers ever to play the game. Just an amazing skill set. Put up some amazing yards. Made a lot of money so far. What's next for him?
I'm not mad at him, bro. I mean, you spend your whole career with one organization, giving them your blood, sweat, and tears, and you choke in a Super Bowl. I blame Matt Ryan and I blame the coaching staff over there that just did a tremendous choke job.
Yeah.
But you can't waste your career. I mean, that's what cats lace them up for the Super Bowl, for championship, NBA Finals, World Series rings. You don't play just to play. And I'm not mad at him or Aaron Rodgers trying to make these moves. Aaron has a ring. But he's seeing Brady win rings. He's seeing Pat Mahomes they're putting weapons around these cats, and they're not doing anything for him in Green Bay. And in Atlanta, it's just like Matty Ice is not doing it, man. Matty Ice is not doing it. So listen, I don't blame Julio, man. I don't blame Julio.
Yeah, facts, man. I mean,
what contenders do you think should go after Julio?
Oh man, contenders. Right now, depending on the salary cap, I'm always gonna look to Seattle. I'm always gonna look to Seattle and add another weapon for us. Definitely gonna. Baltimore wouldn't work because they're gonna have to pay Lamar either before this summer or next summer, so that's not gonna work. Right. I don't like folks saying Miami. If Miami can pull off the Deshaun Watson trade, maybe that may be a good fit for them two to be together, or him to go to Houston or even Pittsburgh. I don't
know about Pittsburgh.
I don't like any trade that involves Tua with Miami. I just don't like it, man. I just feel like it's so much disrespect. The man is going to be great. Give him some time. Right. One season. He was coming off a major injury. He got some playing time. He had some great moments. He had some duds. But you got to learn the game.
Right, he's still young.
But the thing is about his game that just works, and that just is always going to be a constant pressure for defenses, and now, especially now that they've extended the season to 17 games. He pushes the ball down the field, putting pressure on your defensive backs who get hurt all the time, putting pressure on your D-line. So if you didn't spend enough money in your D-line, or if you didn't draft right on draft, or if you didn't have a good season bringing some dogs on the D-line, Tua's going to expose you. But I like the fact that he's being overlooked, man. But Julio, man, I think the thing about Julio, man, I don't think they're going to trade him in the division, because that would have been dope to have him across from Mike over in New Orleans. That would be fire. But
who's tossing him the rock, though? Who's tossing him the rock?
Jameis.
You think they'll stay Jameis?
Yeah, he's starting this year. And we're going to get a different look. And the dude is not a bum. He just needs some coaching. He's not a bum. He just needs some coaching.
Right.
I know he was out there eating a lot of crab legs. Eating a lot of crab leg. Jameis was out here thriving. Crab legs and butter. Yeah, I mean, he had a little too much fun in Tampa, but I think he's focused. He got a year. He got a year under Breeze. How many
Right,
people?
right, right,
How many people can say they got some tutelage under one of the greatest quarterbacks ever?
right. Hall of Famer, yeah.
Hall of Famer for sure. So, yeah, I mean, it's gonna be tough, man. Denver, I mean, is trying to finagle their way with Aaron Rodgers. He's still gonna need some weapons. But I don't know, man. I'm thinking Pittsburgh, man. They make a last ditch effort. I mean, Ben's on his last leg. You know, you throw two first rounders up there. They got Najee Harris. They got a decent defense. They got a running back. They still got Juju and the other two, Nathan Washington or whatever his name is.
But if you pick up Julio, you have to give up one of those young cats.
It's possible, or just your picks. It's like depending on how they do it, or just the picks. But yeah, it is certainly possible. But you know, Atlanta needs defense. You know, I think they have. What I'm saying with Pitts, the new tight end that they just drafted, Ridley. So they had a decent offense last year. It's not that they weren't a bad team. They just had some gaps that they just couldn't overcome in some injuries. Because like Matty still threw for 40-something, 4,000 yards. Like he's throwing the rock. It's just at that point, it's coaching, and then the GM and the president have to figure out how to patch that defense together. Because like,
right.
I mean, if you can get his yards down from 4,500 to 5,000, get that down to around 4,000, 3,800, that means you're running the ball. That means you're running the rock a little bit more. That's an extra 1,000 yards, and Julio's getting wide open. So it's like, I mean, I can't put it all on Matty, but Matty needs to step it up though.
Right. I mean, I really think it was definitely the coach step. I think they got rid of Quinn, right?
Quinn's out of there.
He's out of there. So we have to, you know, see what's going on with this new regime that's coming in. But another team that I'm kind of interested in that I hope that they make a push is the hometown Pats, man. If you can pair him with Cam, because Cam has probably a year or two left in the tank, and with those last 2 years, why not, you know, match him up with a dog on the other side?
Mm-hmm.
And and then you got the two tight ends, so you have weapons out there. I mean, a lot of one-on-one.
Billy spent some money this offseason. He wasn't fucking around. Billy was like, yo, all right, I'll let y'all have it. I'll let y'all, you know what I mean, skate by this offseason. But I'm coming back. I'm coming out with some smoke. I got some dogs coming with me. I spent some money, you know, and I know how to coach football. So I know Billy. I'm excited. I'm excited to see Billy out here. In week four, like, Brady comes up to Foxborough week 4. That's gonna be a
exactly.
Sunday night.
Billy's out for blood.
Billy's out for blood. He's a competitor. He's a champion. He's a champion.
Billy is out for blood. He does not like Tom Brady's popping that shit big on
smoke. Big smoke. Pops jumped on the radio station like, yeah, we want the smoke. They wanted us out of there. It is personal. We want to go up there and stick it to them. All right. So, yeah. Billy is going to send every blitz and smacking Tom in the face. Yaka.
Oh, wow.
It's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. Gronk's going to come out. Oh, Gronk, AB, Mikey.
Oh, yeah. AB's coming back, too.
Boys are healthy.
Oh, my God.
I hope them boys going to stay healthy, man, because they're going to be.
Yeah, you know, but I just hope the Pats can figure that out, because I definitely would want to see Julio win at least one. Because I hate seeing these good athletes, whether it's football, baseball, basketball, go out without rings, man.
It's part of the game. I mean, it's all about the season. I mean, it's timing, and I mean, if you're in the right situation, it really does matter, man. And that's why I think, you know, Aaron and Julio and just a lot of these cats are like, yo, like we can't waste any time. Like,
right.
Either the organizations have to be on the same page. We have to share a similar vision. And if I have the power to recruit a certain player, it's up to you to find the right number. Like, come on, let's get it done. And there needs to be more of a partnership. But I mean, there's a lot of cats out there, a lot of old NFL players or old, I mean, GMs and stuff are just hated. I remember the guy this week, Ted Thompson is his name for the Packers, the former GM or president, whatever. He was like, you know, a lot of players are divas now when they don't get what they want. So I think that was a shot at A-Rod. Right. It's just not looking good for him. It's not looking good for that franchise, man. So more franchises need to get on like get in tune. Like, yo, it's a
Now,
play.
but
It's a
I
player's
like,
league.
yeah, I like what you said. You said the organizations and these players need to be, more partners than just, having that different that division. And you can see that with the Pats. I mean, because we get I feel like a lot of us over here in New England, we got too used to seeing Brady and the Pats and Bill win these rings, and it made it normal
Six,
for us. It made it normal.
seven in 20 years. No, six in 20 years. Yeah.
Right. It made it normal, but the shit's hard to do. It's not easy. It's not easy going out there winning Super Bowls and all this other shit and winning any kind of championship. But these guys made it look so easy. And I mean, these players is just like, okay, that's why they trying to take ownership, because it's like, oh, we need to win. We want to win.
Yeah, a lot of cats just don't believe in the coaches or believe in the GMs. Like, as grown men, like when you come into work, you got to be able to trust the people in the building.
Right.
Like, because we're like, it's not just the X's and O's. It's like, I mean, it's how you manage the cap. What coaches you're bringing in here. We got to have innovative philosophies. Like, leadership has to be leaned on and empowered in the building. Like, the fact that, like, even though I was calling for, I still am, but I mean, I like that Bruce Arians proved me wrong. Even though he had Brady in an all-star cast, I think he pushed the right buttons, and that's what, like, regardless of talent. I mean, when you have someone push the right buttons, because it didn't look good for about 12 games. I think they was like 8-3, 9-3, something like that.
Like
games, right, and like they got blown up by New Orleans Saints twice, and I forgot who else they lost to. But like, their losses look bad, so it's like, dude, what are you doing? And the whole season, they kept talking about how Brady was still uncomfortable with the playbook. He wasn't comfortable with him being so aggressive, and even though he wanted to. But then, like, the last 4 games, the last month and a half, it paid off. Clicking.
He turned it up.
Turned it up. Hold that. 43.
But I mean, that's also just knowing your personnel, because some people you can't push the way Bruce Arians was pushing a motherfucking the GOAT. I mean, even I question it, because I'm like, who are you? You're basically a nobody. You haven't won anything in the NFL.
You got one as an assistant. He got one as an assistant.
With the who do you win with? Was it Pittsburgh? It wasn't Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh.
Yep, Pittsburgh, right?
Okay. Because he coached Coach Ben.
Okay. But yeah, that man, he knew what he was doing. He definitely knew what he was doing.
Yeah, man. No, he's coached some good quarterbacks. I mean, Andrew, Ben, Carson Palmer, towards the end, and Brady. Like, he's coached
in Oakland. Was it was he in Oakland with them, Palmer, or Arizona? I'm sorry, Arizona.
Yeah,
okay.
He was a Cardinal. Yeah, man, it's gonna be really interesting, man. And the fact that they put out the schedules, man, and to see a lot of these prime matchups, man. Like, we're gonna see some cats forget. DeAndre Hopkins is in the same division as Jalen Ramsey, so that's twice a year. Those are two amazing all-star battles, some dogs.
And,
you know what I mean?
And don't forget, Mike, they just picked AJ Green. They picked up AJ Green.
AJ got a new scenery. I mean, hopefully that foot can hold him down, because I mean, he needs to return back to being, I think he's definitely top 15 now. I don't know if he's top 10 anymore.
No, he's definitely top 15. But I'll put him down probably 20.
Yeah, man, but the man, that's a steal. Like, if he's able to be healthy and ball out, that's
gonna be scary.
Right
there. Scary hours.
And it's gonna be really dope, man. It's gonna be really dope to see the development of my guy Burrow up in Cincinnati. You know what I mean? Because they just drafted Jamar Chase. You know what I mean? His championship buddy who sat out last year at LSU. So he's gonna come in. He's gonna ball. Still got Tyler Boyd. You know what I mean? He's a baller. He's a dog. And they had
Wiggins. What's his name?
Higgins. T. Higgins from Clemson last year. So they got 3 guys. They really got some dogs out there. And the way Burrow was pushing that rock, man, like, they're going to be explosive, man. But they're in a tough division because the Browns are going to be lit.
The Browns definitely be tough.
They had great season last year. You know what I mean? Won a playoff game. You know what I mean? Then got bounced out. But you know what I mean? To have that progression and see that shit come together. And now they added They added Jadeveon, Miles Garrett, and Jadeveon.
On both sides.
Woo. It's
On
lit.
both sides.
It's lit.
Both number one overall.
Jay's coming back with a chip on the shoulder. You know what I mean? Y'all doubted me. Y'all was talking mad shit. Y'all can win without me. Y'all must not know who I is.
I mean, do you think they keep him?
Yeah, they keep him.
Even though they made a playoff without him?
They keep him. They keep him this year. Next year, after this season, you can do whatever you want. But I think this is his last year anyway, because after this year, they're gonna have to pay Baker next summer. So he's done probably this. They're probably gonna have to get some value because they have to retool and they need those picks once they pay Baker. So he's definitely no matter what, either whether they trade him for the season, mid-season, or after, this is his last year in Cleveland.
I mean, do you think we'll ever see him back to being
Absolutely. That he's built different. He's built different. Like I still got respect for that man. I don't want to see him. I don't want to see him healthy.
Jeez.
I don't want to see him healthy.
I mean,
yes, I want to see him healthy, but if he's clicking,
the catch
can't be covered.
Oh my God.
He's taking slants. He's taking wide receiver screens. He's taking out routes.
To the house.
You better tackle because he's coming.
To the house.
I was happy. I was really happy when he got out of New York, man, when they traded him. So hopefully, I mean, hopefully Stefanski, the coach, Cleveland coach, I mean, takes another step in his game, and he's developed this offseason. Because I think Baker only goes as far as the coaching staff. So
right.
If Stefanski and what their GM, I'm saying a black GM, and what he's shown to do in terms of bringing in talent and building this roster and drafting, I mean, I think they got a chance to be good. I mean, but Pittsburgh's coming too, man, because they just drafted Najee Harris, and that's
Najee Harris is a beast. I think he might
a lot of pressure off Ben, and Juju's going to eat, and Nate Washington's going to eat, so they're coming.
I don't even want to call him a sleeper because he was a first-round pick. But he's definitely going to help that defense. I mean, that offense, man. Because I think he could catch a ball, out the backfield. He doesn't shy away from the tackles. He's going to try to run you over or just jump over you while your mother's watching in the stands. Like he could play. And then he's from Bama. You already know.
In addition, he's a receiver. The man can catch. That's like when you have an amazing running back who can catch, bro. Like the Marshall Falks, LaDainian Tomlinsons. Like when you got guys who have hands, dog. That's like, dog. It's like playing positionless basketball. Like anyone can be out here on the floor. We can take care. Like we can just take advantage of any matchups out here. Like that's a linebacker's nightmare. Nightmare.
So as a former quarterback, how helpful is that?
It's perfect. You blitz me all you want. I got a security blanket. And if you blitz me, you spy the back, and I got a tight end. Ebron 2 years ago scored 17 touchdowns, won me my fantasy league. So they still got him. So he's a viable threat as a tight end. Like
right.
Tight end. And Juju's still Juju. You know what I mean? He's still Juju. They got the young kid that came on last year out of Notre Dame.
All about Ebron being there. Oh wow.
The 6'5" receiver out of Notre Dame that balled out. He had like 8 touchdowns.
I know who you're talking about. The light-skinned cat with the dreads. He's.
So they got the receiving core. They got the tight end position, and they got the back.
They got Ebron. I forgot all about Ebron. I mean,
they're lit. Like their offense is lit as long as the coaching staff and Tomlin take a different, mindset of letting Ben do everything he wants at the line of scrimmage. You give him some leeway, but you don't let him do everything. I think he was calling too many of the plays.
Tomlin?
So it's gonna be lit, man. Who else? I feel bad. I feel bad for Lamar, man. It's a good situation. It's. I think they have the potential to really be great, and if they get it right with the pieces on the outside, and because they got the run game.
They got the run game. They just picked up a receiver from, I believe, from Minnesota.
Yep, Bateman, like that. But he's gonna be lit. It's just I need this passing game to come together, because if it comes together, he's no stopping that guy. Like it's gonna be them if they get that together, it's going to be them in Kansas City in the AFC Championship, and that's what I want to see. I want to see it. Boy, I think Mahomes won the MVP this year.
Yeah, that boy, he's different. I mean, I love, but we just talked about players and the organization being cohesive and being on the same page, and I feel like that organization is running. They're on the same page because they seen the Super Bowl. The guy was getting touched. What they did this offseason, make sure they build that wall, in front of them. So if you have a wall in time for Pat Mahomes to throw the ball, that means he might eclipse 70 touchdowns next year.
They're gonna be lit. They're gonna be lit. They don't, and all they do is reload. Like they've increased their ability in scouting and drafting. Andy Reid has taken his long career of experience, a lot of the NFC Championship losses with the Eagles, the AFC, a few AFC. He has two. No, he lost the Patriots and won the AFC Championship. Like so he's taken a lot of this and like he's now incorporating the college game, which worked perfectly because he's drafted the right people.
Right.
I mean, he's drafted route runners. You need good route runners. When you got these big quarterbacks, you need good route runners and guys who can improvise. These guys play a very loose style of football with a lot of speed. It's coming at you quick. You know what I mean? And there's just a lot of dogs at every position on the field. So you can't do it. You take away my first option, cool. You take away my second, cool. My third and fourth offense could still kill you. So that's the thing about Andy. And that's why it's working with this once in a generation quarterback. Patty Mahomes, Patty Mom.
Listen, man, he's definitely winning MVP again next year because he's coming back with the vengeance. He has a chip on his shoulder. I'm scared. I think we might see 70.
Baby just got married.
Right. I mean? He's got something to prove. He's 70 touchdowns. I'm calling it right now. 70 touchdowns. It's gonna be a
good season, man. What else? Jacksonville, man. Like it's gonna be interesting what's going on down there, man. I'm not gonna
wow, yeah, that's we're gonna that's one of my
well, that Tebow thing was weird. I mean it's very weird. Very weird.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna dive into that later on my what the fuck moment of the week.
Yeah, very weird. It's yeah, like the thing is, I'm a fan of Urban Meyer. I'm a fan.
I've been telling you, bro. I don't know why, bro. I don't know why.
What do you mean? No, not why.
Yes, he won in college a couple of times. But the guy's questionable, bro.
He's a champion, and
he's questionable.
He coaches and plays a system of football that I agree with. So that's where I'm at with that. I mean, Urban can do a little bit more, but I mean, he plays good he coaches good football. I mean, he puts a good product out there, and I'm excited. It's been innovative since Utah, Florida, Ohio State. I mean, he's won 3 national championships.
Dude, when you recruit 5 stars, you're gonna win.
But it didn't start off like that. That's what I'm saying. It didn't start off like that. So that's why I respect the grind because he came up. I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, I don't agree with everything. You know what I mean, but the man what even sold me more was
I gotta hear this, bro. I gotta hear this because I'm still not
draft because he drafted my favorite player in the draft. He drafted my favorite guy in the draft, not Trevor Lawrence, Travis Etienne.
Oh, Etienne, that right there. He might be the sleeper of that draft.
And the thing he shouldn't have been because
you're right.
I would have taken him before Najee, but Najee's a beast. Like I don't mind that. But the fact that they got him at the 32nd pick,
that's crazy.
Whew. No, they already had an undrafted running back that ran for 1,200 yards last year.
Right,
Robinson. Now you add this guy. He's another guy who catches the ball out of the backfield. Yeah, I mean, he's a bigger, faster. He's a bigger, faster. Not about the same size as Gurley, probably like an inch or two taller, but faster than Gurley. Like got hands. Like the dude is. I like him a lot. So, and they still got DJ Shark. He's a beast out there on the beast.
He's a beast. Big boy, 6'4". He can catch a ball. He's gonna have a breakout season this year. Even I think he was he a Pro Bowl this year? Pro Bowl?
No, he wasn't. He was Last year. No, 2 years ago.
I think he's gonna put up big numbers this year.
He's a beast. And the thing is, another thing, they drafted like 3 or 4 offensive linemen, I believe. Like the man, like that's what I'm saying. Urban knows where to go. Like he knows where to start.
But the Tebow thing, D, man.
I'm not saying playoffs. I'm not saying playoffs, but they're gonna win a good amount of games. That they.
I think they are. I think they are. I think they are because I think, like I said, I'm not dogging Trevor Lawrence. I mean, the hype is whatever. You know, people are gonna hype him up, whatever. He's a good quarterback. He's He's better than what they had from prior years. So it's definitely going to help the team, especially with the young talent around him and having his college made back.
The defense is trash. So the defense
is trash. The defense is definitely trash. And that's definitely
all the guys are gone, so they got to start from scratch.
Right.
But it's going to be interesting, man. And the NBA playoffs are starting, man, and it's looking real wild out here. I mean, the Knicks.
Ooh, wow.
The Knicks had the "We Are Here" T-shirts up in the Garden. They had it rocking.
Here and Ice Trey came through.
You know I mean Julius Randle was balling, Capella was balling, Trey was balling, Burks was balling, and they went back and forth. You know, D Rose hit a couple clutch shots. You know, they couldn't stop the pick and roll, and they just got some timely contributions from some other folks, man. And it's just. It was amazing to see Trey out there giving it to him.
I think that might be
just an amazing shooter. Like and the fact, I mean, I didn't get the chance to see a lot of his games this year, man. But that man is the truth.
Yeah, I think that in the first round, that series might be one of the best series to definitely lock into that series, and I also think the Denver and Portland series is going to be.
I think this whole first round is lit.
Like, and LA Lakers, because I don't know about the Clippers. Them boys is real
Lakers, Phoenix, Dallas and the Clippers. The Clippers are clipped.
It's a wrap.
Like I believe in Kawhi, but like it's not looking good. It's not looking good.
It's not looking
good. Style
of
basketball. Luka is too good for them to be messing around. Like
they're playing too much. They're playing too much. But
like you're playing Luka's a legit Hall of Fame candidate. He's going to be. He's that good. So you better come.
It's still early. I don't want to put it on him like that because anything can happen. He can get injured. It could be a wrap for him. I mean, we don't know. But because he's putting up some numbers. He's definitely a trophy. He earned my respect because at first I thought he was just like a regular European guy. These last couple of years, he's just been like showing cats like I'm not here for the games.
Yeah,
I'm gonna put up work. I'm gonna shoot from out here. Any little guards that you put off on me, I'm gonna bounce off him and just embarrass him.
Triple threat. Man's a triple threat. And the fact because Donovan Mitchell, he comes back tonight, so he's gonna ball with the Jazz tonight. I think
he's gonna help him, or
I think they'll get over the hump. I think he's hungry. He's a playoff guy. I mean, he's a playoff guy. He's gonna shoot it up. I mean, he's gonna attack, and I don't know if they're gonna be able to stop him too much. But it's dope, and I'm actually happy to see I'm saying your boy going up to Denver, and then actually hearing the boom, tearing him up
off the bench.
And he came out, was just like, here. Y'all remember this?
They was booing him. My man came out there, hit 2 back-to-back threes. They called a timeout. He did a little lap around the little, I'm here. Boo me again. I mean, he had 18 off the bench. I think Trailblazer might pull that one off. But because the Nuggets are playing without Murray. I think Murray's 25 points. Because he averages 20 points, and he definitely stepped it up last year in the playoff. But his points is going to be needed. His points is definitely going to be needed.
Yeah. They got the MVP. I think Jokic is definitely the MVP, and I'm going to give him the edge because I think Michael Porter's going to show up. And I think they're gonna get their defense together, man. So we'll see. I know we're gonna see a good series. But if they let Dame go off for 40, Anything more than that, you know what I mean, it's a wrap because Dame's gonna be too much, man.
I mean, because he has his running mates. You have, you're scoring off the bench with Melo. If he stay consistent, all he needs from Melo is probably like 15 to 18 points. Then you have your running mate, what's his name? CJ's be going off. So if these guys are healthy, they're definitely gonna make it out this round.
Yeah, man. And like, I'm not even sure like what's going like. I mean, the Nets, man. I mean, it looks deep. I mean, they're definitely gonna escape by this round because Boston's not.
Yeah, they're not fully healthy.
They got to fire Danny. Hopefully, they fire Danny this offseason, and get Brad out of there. I think Brad will keep his job.
I don't know.
Either or one of them or both of them have to go because this is just a nasty roster.
How do you have that
configuration? Your best players are Jason Tatum, Brown, and Marcus Smart. Like you can't have that. You can't have that. But it's gonna be interesting, man. And I'm not really sure what this trade for Evan Fournier did because they still don't look good. And I don't even know if he's good. You know what I mean? Watching the games, I'm just like, why would you trade for him? But it is what it is, man. But that's a total rebuild. They're trending in the wrong direction. They definitely need new leadership. Even though Tatum just signed this deal, 4 years from now, when he has an opt out or whatever,
right.
Yeah, he might I'm not resigning, so y'all need to either move me or get some pieces in here. He needs to start asserting himself in those conversations, because next offseason is going to be it's going to be pretty interesting.
I mean, but where do you go from there? I mean, you have your two anchors with Tatum and Brown. Do you break it? Like, I mean, I don't even know where to begin with that team because you have the talent, you have all the pieces. I feel like
they don't have all the pieces. They only have two pieces. They got no point guard. They got no point guard. They got no big man. They got no rebounding. They need everything.
Kemba to me has been he's been a disappointment since he came to Boston. I mean, and it's not all to his doing. I mean, because obviously he's been hurt, but it's just like, bro, you've been balling in Charlotte. You come here, you get hurt, and it's like fuck.
No, I think it's just that, and he's just not big enough. I'm sorry, he's
the league changed, bro. Like it's
not this. It would be like, don't get me wrong, small guys can ball, but he's getting paid too much money. That's the issue. I mean, the money could be going somewhere else in terms of value and what they're getting. They just don't have enough. Like he's too much of a, not even a liability. It's just like too much of a disadvantage. I mean, depending on what you're paying for guys, and you're not giving us a premium. Like you're not giving us 20 points a game.
Right. Because you're not doing what you were doing in Charlotte. Like what he's averaging, like what 15. If that we need more from Kemba because right now, because that's the reason why they brought him over here because now you add that he can give you a good 20. Jaylen Brown can give you like a good 22. Tatum can give you 25. Whatever you separate, that's like 6-7 points between the three of them. But now you gotta separate. Now you gotta you're not getting 20 from Walker, so now you're getting 10 from Walker, maybe 8 on a good day from Smart, whatever. So it's like it doesn't make any sense. So I agree with you with the point guard situation, but what guard? Who are you gonna bring in?
Either you draft well,
draft.
I mean, there's always some guys that can be moved around, like depending on what the contract situation is. So everyone's movable. But just Danny got to get creative, man. Like we praised him, we're getting all these picks, and doing all this process stuff. And the only thing we can call for is Smart, Tatum, and Brown, and that's still not enough.
Right.
Let's what are we really doing here? I mean, so it's time to give someone else either some new leadership, a chance to really steer this ship. I mean, because they definitely need some moves, man. Like there's just too many guys out there that they could have brought in. You could have brought in Dwight.
Right.
I mean, you could have brought in. I mean, like there's just too many guys. Like you could have brought in
anybody.
PP. Like you could have recruited guys. Like and that's the thing. I don't know if he has the best relationships, man. I mean, GMs and agents and players, man, they all work together in the NBA, man. So if you ain't got good relationships, man, it's tough to really get guys to come in your city.
No, it's funny that you say that because I think you're 100% right because you look at this during this deadline or whatever. During the season, he could have traded for, like you said, or picked up the White, whatever the case is, and all we got back is Fournier. Like that's crazy.
I thought that was desperate.
Like it's crazy. You had the big guy that played in Orlando that ended up going to Chicago. Like, how come we didn't pick him up? He could have, because he's giving you like at least 20 points and then probably 10 rebounds. You know what I mean? But
yeah, man, like there's a lot of teams that a lot of guys will go to. It's like instead of Boston, so you got to make it look attractive. I mean, Chicago's looking pretty attractive right now in the offseason because I mean, Cats don't want to play with them. I mean, they got. Right. I mean,
and I heard
Kobe White's a good young guard. Like he just needs some development. I mean, so like they got some players over there. Chicago, man,
Cats gonna start opening up over there too. So I think that's gonna be a landing spot for
right. It's a big
try to get their breads, huh?
Factual. It's a big market, man. Like you need that. You know, and the fact that New York. So right now in the playoffs, you got New York, you got Atlanta, you got Miami, you got LA, like you got Denver, like you got all the major markets.
Right.
All the major markets. The NBA is loving it right now. Loving it. Swimming in cash.
No, man.
Swimming in cash. You know what I mean? And stadiums, now they got like I think they're at like 30%, 40% capacity in a lot of these stadiums, man. So this is a real playoff atmosphere out here. And
right.
It's so exciting to see back, man, because I think we need it right now. I think as everything's opening up, everyone's back outside, people getting vaxxed and waxed. I mean, it's up.
And I think New York just last night, I think they had 15,000.
Yeah.
They had to go to Rocky.
Governor Mayor Cuomo, whatever his name is, man, he out here, we on lifting restrictions. Everyone get outside.
Yeah, we outside.
Everyone get outside, man. And I mean, it's dope to see CP and LBJ go at it, man. And last night I was looking at the replays. I was like, oh, they both looked like they was flopping. But I saw CP's shoulder in slow motion. I saw that shit pop a little bit, and it came back in between. It was an awkward thing. I don't know what happened to LeBron. I don't know what that was. That was either acting or bro, like your elbow is
winning an Oscar. He's winning an Oscar. He's winning an award. He's winning a Grammy, an Oscar for his acting on the court, not in Space Jam.
Yeah, it's wicked. But I'm excited to see Space Jam. It comes out in July. So everyone go out there and see it. I mean,
but I think his acting on the court is gonna surpass his acting on Space Jam. I'm just letting you know that right now.
Hey, the man's talented. The man's talented for sure. I mean, shout out to that kid, man. Man's talented.
He got up when he got poked in the eye, like he got clapped at, bro. I was like, wow.
I was seeing 3 rims, so I shot at the middle.
I was seeing 3 rims, and I shot it at the middle. I was like, wow, bro.
Yeah, I feel him, man. What you got to do on the court, man. I was at the court the other day, man, shooting around, man. I was getting a lot of buckets, man. I mean, so I got to shoot
around, bro.
He
was out there?
Oh, yeah. I shoot around twice a week. I mean, I'm out here getting buckets. I got to keep the Jimmy warm. I mean, I got the whole man game. I got to keep the Jimmy warm. Yeah, man, because all these young guys, man, they fast.
Yeah.
I'm not, well, I still got the quickest, but I'm definitely not fast no more. You know what I mean? But who else is, whatchamacallit, your man, it's been a lot of heat with my man Kwame Brown calling cats out.
What the hell's going on with that? It's been crazy.
Kwame's out here giving back shots. You know what I mean? Throwing up the facts.
I'm not taking no disrespect, man.
Hey, man, stop talking about me, man. I made it out. I'm my mama's child. I made it out. I took care of my mama. You know what I mean? I represent for my town. I got to college. Isn't that what I'm supposed to do? Regardless I mean, I played 12 years in the league. I mean, I wasn't a superstar, but still, I mean.
Oh my God.
Yeah, he's like, yo, Stephen A, you was a bitch ass.
Oh my gosh, bro. He's not taking no disrespect, bro.
None.
Listen, the next guy that's gonna come up. Listen, the next guy that's gonna come out is Jamarcus Russell, man. He's coming out the number one bus is coming out, bro, busting back.
Maybe. Oh man, I wish we'd have got to see his whole career.
Oh man.
Yeah, my man was Popeyes in it. My man was Popeyes in it, bro. Yeah, I mean with the 12X long white tees that
Oh my gosh, bro.
yeah, he was lit. He was lit, man.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, man. Boxing's lit right now. So we got Mayweather about to fight the YouTube dude Logan. And we got Tyson Fury and Joshua about to fight, and Fury just announced that they just signed a contract with Wilder, so he's gonna fight Wilder before he fights Joshua. So he's just about to run up a bag, and he's gonna get one of the belts. I don't think he's gonna lose both fights, but I'm thinking he's probably gonna lose to Joshua. I'm taking
Fury.
Yeah, I'm taking Joshua over Fury in that one, and I think I'm not sure how this Wilder fight's gonna go. You know,
I think he's gonna beat Wilder. I mean, and the reason why I feel like Fury's gonna beat Wilder because unless Wilder learn how to box, because I feel like that's one thing that he does not know how to do just now. I mean, you can get away with just pure talent, God-gift abilities, which he has, because he has that one-hitter quitter. He has that one-hitter quitter.
Yeah, he'll drop you. He'll drop you for sure.
And in boxing, you need that you need the whole package. That's why you look at your man Canelo. Canelo, he's different, man. Like my man is just different. He has the whole package. You know what I mean? He has a whole package. He's fighting. He's knocking cats out, man. He was, I think he fought 2 weeks ago. He got another super middleweight title. He's trying to clean up the whole division. He's trying to just clean up the whole division. But Fury knows how to box, and that's one thing I give him.
I don't say.
No, he boxes better than whatchamacallit, the Bronx Bomber. Like he
yeah, for sure. I mean, yeah, you can definitely argue that. But it's gonna be interesting. I hope whatever training Wilder's doing, and he's fixing up the gaps, the weaknesses, and really coming out with a great strategy in order to really take this man down, because you cannot go down again and be considered one of the best in the game. You have too much cachet, too much personality, and there's just too much going on in the world for you to be out here losing out, getting knocked out. Getting knocked out. You know what I mean? This is not the climate for you to be out here.
It's not, bro.
Representing us and getting knocked out. You can't be out here doing that.
Representation, bro.
Yeah, I need better representation, my guy.
Like that's crazy. And Pacquiao's coming back, and he's fighting, I believe, Earl Spence. So that might be a good fight, man. So I mean, and it's
turn back the clock. Cats is out here detoxing, going vegan, running.
Yeah. I mean, but Pacquiao's been active though. Pacquiao's been active.
I don't care if I'm old age is just a number. I'll give you these hands. I'll beat you in the competition. I'm still better than you at 40, and I like that. I like that. For so long, we think. I mean, and don't get me wrong, being a professional athlete is a young man's game.
Right.
But the thing is, even though your body breaks down as you get older, your mind gets stronger. Just like anything else in any other industry that regular people work, it's flipped on its head. It's the other side around. So when you're young, you don't really know much, but as you get older, you get better. But in sports, it's usually the other way around. You're at your best when you're younger. But to see the Tom Brady, Pacquiao, Phil Mickelson, Tiger Woods, Serena Williams, LeBron James, I can keep going. I mean, these guys, these ladies,
find the odds, bro.
35 plus. Winning, competing for championships. You know what I'm saying? So that's lit. That's lit. And it's man. And I mean, it's lit, man. And baseball's popping because the Red Sox are still the best team in the league. Well, still have the best record. Pujols, I mean, is over at the Angels dropped him. Dodgers was like, yo, come hang out with us in LA. You can play every once a week, hit a few home runs. You know what I mean? So it's
no pressure.
This Hall of Famer, and I think that's it. Like
break records and stuff like that. We'll put you out there. Just no pressure. I mean, you're with a juggernaut of a team. that were the juggernaut of a team. And I'm surprised with the Sox, man. I'm really surprised with the Sox that they're in first place. I think a lot of it has to do with Cora. He's one hell of a coach. He's definitely, leading the ship with a lot of young guys. I mean, I haven't watched a Red Sox game because, I refuse to watch a Red Sox game because they traded Mookie. I'm boycotting the Sox or whatever. But they're doing it with a lot of young guys, a little bit of veterans over there, but they're doing their thing, man. I'm not mad at them at all.
Yeah, man, it's certainly dope, man. And I don't think no one was predicting for them to be, to come, even though last year was a whack season, for them to come back after the COVID season to be this good, like to have this impact on the league, because they have the best record. They're not just the best in the East; they have the best record in baseball, and he's doing it with young guys, all the guys that we don't know. So that's scary because in a year or two, as they get better and we get more pitching, it's going to be scary hours out there.
Right.
But so far, just a lot of there's a lot of no hitters like over the last 3 weeks.
Man, like six so far. Six
no hitters. Like guys is out here pitching their ass off on the mound, and guys are just up there at the either the pitching is amazing or guys up there just have
shit, bro.
Bad nights.
Like I like it because, like you said, you having pitchers dominate and you have these young hitters just showing up, man. Like they're hitting shit out the motherfucking park.
Yeah.
Like I love my guy Ronnie Acuna Jr. He's killing shit over there in Atlanta. My guy El Nino, Fernando Tatis, I think right now is probably, if not the face of baseball right now, like he is. And the reason why I said it because he's bringing excitement.
He's not.
I mean, he's bringing
excitement, but not the face of baseball, bro. Stop.
Like, come on. Everybody knows Fernando Tatis right now.
I can name a whole bunch of people that everyone knows in baseball, bro.
No,
he's not the face of baseball. You're pushing it, but nice try though. Nice try.
Telling you, bro. I'm telling. Cats are now interested in baseball because of the bat flips, and he's the godfather of the bat flips.
No,
you know what I mean. And one thing I want to get into, man, because speaking about a bat flip, man, I was watching. I don't know if he was watching the White Sox game. I believe it was last week. The rookie from the White Sox, he's just killing shit through the Mercedes. It was a blowout game. It was 3-0, a 3-0 count, and they had a position player pitching. So when you're getting a blowout, they had to bring in like the right fielder, first baseman to pitch, and he just lobbed it over the plate. As a hitter, what are you supposed to do? Take the pitch? My man hit a bomb. He hit a bomb.
You are supposed to do that. That's what you're taught. You are supposed to take the pitch. There's no reason to swing. But again,
these are professionals.
Doesn't matter. Like
you're getting paid to strike me out.
I get that, and that's fine. But we know the rule. We know what we're taught in baseball in order to show like respect to the team. We know that. We know it. He knew it, and it's fine. I have no issue with it. If you want to swing at it, you want to do it. That's fine. Just know other people don't agree with it, so there's going to be consequences. Like they did throw at him, and it's Tony La Russa's old school, so he didn't agree with it. But that's just it's everyone's different opinion. I personally don't care. Hey, if you throw it over there,
but as a player on that team, and when your coach speaks against you to the media, but like that's the issue that I had with it. I'm like, come on, bro, you're my coach. You're supposed to ride with me. You don't. Forget your morals, forget your old school, whatever. I'm a part of your team. You don't speak against me and I'm on your team. Like you don't okay that.
So I see it from both ends. Like they definitely should have handled it in-house.
Right.
We don't know if he just blatantly just ignored the rule. We don't know if he just was like, yo, nah, fuck this. I'm doing my own thing. We don't know this. So I won't like say like, okay.
You speaking of Mercedes?
I think Tony has his back for sure, but like there's certain things that you got to learn in this game, and I'm going to teach you. You can't just
right.
So
and I don't disagree on that, D. But my thing is like, don't do it publicly. Don't do it publicly, because now you're putting that perception out there that
I mean, but he did it publicly too. So that's the thing. It's like, yo, like you did this, you know what I mean, and you didn't have to do it. Like you did it in public, so we have to handle it in public. Because I already told you before you got up there, this is don't swing at no 3-0 pitch. I would never. I bet you Tony was like, yeah, I would never give a player if we're up 10 runs. I've never done that. So why would you do it? So I almost think that's partly what it was. And this is just an age. This is definitely just an age and culture gap. But I see it from both ways, man. I see it from both ways.
But I think that mentality is what makes baseball so boring. It makes baseball boring, and that's why you have all these players, all these athletes gravitate to other sports. Yes, I get it. Baseball is hard. Hitting a curveball is not the easiest thing in the world. But it just being boring and people just having that old school mentality is what to have people looking to football, basketball, and other sports, even soccer. You know what I'm saying? Because of this old school mentality. Like, let the game be fun, man. Let a bat flip or whatever the case may be. Like, let it just be fun. You know what I mean? It's gonna bring more people to the stands because they want to see Fernando Tatis hit a home run and flip the bat, or him have an exciting play and show emotion, or watching Trevor Bauer on the mound. I freaking love Trevor Bauer on the mound because he's bringing fun to the game. He's striking cats out. He's doing poses with the sword and all that other stuff. Like, it's a game. It's a game. Just play the shit and just, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah. Hey, MLB, if anyone from the MLB, if you're listening, man, you know, Pete, you definitely know how Pete feels about the game of baseball. So, yeah, I mean,
make this shit fun, bro. I want to see.
Make it fun, man. Pete, what you got for your what the fuck moment?
My what the fuck moment is Tim Tebow. Like, how are you getting a job? Last time I see you try to catch a pass from Mark Sanchez, you look real stupid at the field. Now you're trying to make this a position for you, like a permanent position. Like, if I'm playing Madden right now, it says TE, meaning you're a tight end, when you're not a tight end. You're not a tight end. And it sucks because now you have an undrafted guy.
PT is a tight end.
You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Now you have an undrafted guy that doesn't have an opportunity. Now you have like a guy. I don't know where your man is gonna put him, Urban Meyers, in the draft chart. Is he a third string, second string? So that third string that was a third string last year, he's moved down to fourth string. So his reps are going low. I don't know if he's going to put him at number 2, whatever. So it's just opportunities are being missed because of this guy.
Yeah, I agree. I agree to an extent with that. But I'm okay with, you know, someone I know I have a good relationship putting me on. If I feel like I mean, hey, I can do this role, and I just need an opportunity. Hey, and I happen to know somebody at that company. Damn right, I want you to put me on. Help me get on, and I'll prove it myself. We'll see in the offseason if he makes the team. But again, he brings a dual threat. You know, I mean, he can run it, and he can. You know, I mean, he
dual threat.
A dual threat, and he can throw it in certain situations. You got to put him. You got, just like they did in Florida. You'll put him in situations where he can be successful with his skill set. They've won, and it's hard to stop when if you have 2 quarterbacks on the field. Or you just have someone like a utility player like that, goal line, like it's like it just creates another element. I'm not saying I doubt I doubt he'll make the team, but in terms of, you know, Urban Meyer going out to sign him, I had no problem with it.
Yeah, I don't agree with it, man.
Look, honestly, like let's say I was like coaching, or if I was a GM in the minors, I'll probably give you an invitation to come to training, spring training. I know you probably won't make the team. But I invite you to spring training.
I'm making the team. I'm making the team.
I mean, but even though there are probably other cats who are deserving of an invitation because they're prime and ready. I mean, that's still. I don't care. I'm giving my man a shot.
Right, and I get it, but me and him are completely different.
Bro,
I'm gonna go out. If you're gonna put me on in the outfield, I'm gonna get.
I'm a Heisman Trophy winner and a 2-time national champion, bro.
And
he's won playoff games in this league as quarterback. So I get it.
Listen, if you're signing me on your team if you're signing me in your minor league team as an outfielder that I've played all my life, yeah, I'm gonna get the job done. Now, if you're signing me to be a pitcher, that's completely different. Like I'm not gonna. I'm like, come on, bro. Like I'm not a pitcher. You've never seen me pitch. That's not my strong suit in the game of baseball, and that's not Tebow's strong suit in the game of football. Like he's not a tight end. Like, all right, bring him in on your coaching staff, or have him as your water boy, assistant coach, whatever. Like you're taking not even put him in the commentary. Don't put him on the field. You're taking away opportunity from cats that's been there busting their ass, man.
This is a part of Urban's plan to build the culture and
have him in the concession stand serving popcorn, bro.
He built the culture on Tebow's back. So I mean, bringing him in to start it over, man. I don't know. We don't know. I don't know if it's going to work. I don't know. I don't agree with
Urban, cut it out, man. You're doing too much already.
But I mean, if this can, just work ethic values, like just if this is how you want him to influence guys in the locker room, working like see him working hard, maybe that stirs up a pot, gets them fired up for the season. I don't know.
Hire him as a motivational speaker.
We're gonna see. Actions speak louder than words, man.
That's crazy.
But yeah, man. All right, y'all. We back for another one, man. This is the Talk Your Shit Sports Podcast. Again, this is the Talk Your Shit Sports Podcast. Lock in with us. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, the Talk Your Shit Sports Podcast YouTube channel. Wherever you listen to your podcast, Anchor, Spotify, Apple Podcasts. Really lock in with us, man. We got, some amazing stories and journeys of current and former athletes. Just amazing hoopers, baseball players, basketball players, football players, man. We got it all. So really lock in with us. I just want to leave you all so we can just go. I just want to leave you with this, man. I don't really have too much motivation to give today, but I just want everyone to be outside. Like, just get out, do what you got to do to find some normalcy. You definitely don't have to be in a rush, but do your thing, get outside, enjoy your time with your people, with your family, enjoy the weather. Take care of yourselves this summer. What you got?
Definitely. Today is the opportunity to build the tomorrow that you want. So continue to grind, continue to chip away to make sure that in the future that you're good and you build that foundation that you wanted. So you can sit back and kick your feet up and enjoy the fruits of your labor, man.
Factuals. All right, ladies and gentlemen, you already know what it is, and we'll see y'all next week. We out.